Okay, welcome back to the live stream. No idea what happened there. The stream just crashed for some reason. Hopefully it won't do that again. No idea why that was doing that. So the first game we're going to get out and play is Team Deathmatch. We will be going out for that very, very shortly. Let's just make sure that is working. Yeah, so Team Deathmatch. So this is the first game of the night, or the afternoon. Wishing the day away. First game, let me just pop this in the chat. Team Deathmatch. So, Team Deathmatch, no targets involved. It is purely just a shoot 'em up. Counts how many respawns each player's had using our respawn buttons, which you'll see in the arena. In each respawn they have a button they press, and it'll count how many respawns. Basically, the team with the least respawns wins. Simple as that. Marshall's just explaining that to them, and then we'll be getting them out. Okay, so players are entering the arena now. Let's see if I can get that up and running for you. Okay, so here we go. You should see the players starting to enter now.
We're entering the arena now.
As you can hear, as the radio chat I just told you, I'll turn that down, sorry about that. So players are entering the arena. You should see them on their cameras there. For some reason, what is going on with the stream? You'll see in the safe zone, which you shouldn't be able to see. There we go, that should be a little bit better. Not sure why that's doing that, but you should be able to see the GoPro in the sky now, scanning backwards and forwards. And the Marshal should be able to control that going backwards and forwards as well on the zip line shortly. So listen out for game start. So Master's just getting the game started. Unfortunately you won't see our zip line in full action as the Marshal forgot to turn it on. Technology is brilliant, providing you use it and turn it on properly. So the camera's up there, it's zooming away backwards and forwards, but you won't actually see it go up and down the arena, which is a shame. But we will on the next game. He's going to get up on a ladder in between the next game and turn it all on. But the game has started. So there is a scoreboard down the bottom as well. The scoreboard is a little bit irrelevant on this game. We purely use it for the timer on this one. The score is actually done by the number of respawns at the end. So we're 10-minute time limit. So watch out for that timer going up. But the scoring is just if the targets get hit. But we don't actually use the targets in this game. So you'll notice that the marshal is player marshalling as well. Just because we're a little bit low on numbers today, so he's getting involved in the action. There's a few of us up here watching the cameras as well, though, just to make sure everyone's cheating. Not that they're cheating, so that they're playing safely and they're not cheating. And then we can relay that to him, so if there's any issues, he's on comms, so we can talk to him and guide him through it. So there we go, I heard the first hit. So if you look at our spawn cams, which are the two at the top, so the marshal's there, just press the top middle one. So that's one of our spawn areas. The arena is completely mirror image of each other. So you'll notice that when they come back and respawn, they press those spawn buttons, the light goes off and it'll count how many times they've spawned. Team with the most respawns loses basically, and team with the least wins. So we've got the green team and the red team. Let's see who's going to win this one. Okay, so how we're getting on? I mean, it's looking fairly even at the moment. It's quite a slow game start, to be fair. They're all being quite tentative and slow. It's not the quickest game of CQB I've ever seen, to be honest with you. But they're out there, they're shooting each other. Unfortunately, they're doing quite a good job of evading the stream cameras. We've got some extra cameras up here we can see them on, but they're doing quite a good job of evading the streaming ones. But as I say, you just see one of the guys go back to the respawn there, guy in the helmet in the top middle, and as you come back you press that respawn button, and that'll register a team death. So obviously the team with the most respawns loses. So we're about 3.5 minutes gone. So yeah, there we go, a player just entering the top left camera there, entering the respawn and spawning away, and that will make a difference to who wins this game. This is just a good warm-up game, really. We always play this one first, even if you've been here all day and you've played the morning session. When you come back out for the afternoon session, we normally play this one first, just to get you warmed up to being shot again after sitting down for an hour. Normally gets everyone up and running again. So it looks like we've got a whole mix of different loadouts today. There's a guy with a simplistic pair of combats on there, and a plate carrier, to the guy with full helmet and full tactical gear. Almost looks like a riot police. And then literally there's a guy playing in shorts and a t-shirt. So we've got a whole mix, really. A whole mixed bag of different loadouts, different game styles. But this isn't the fastest of games. We're 5.5 minutes in, so we've got 4.5 minutes remaining. There is some good shots and there's some good hit taking going on, which is good to see. So if you look at that top middle camera now, you see the Marshall player there that's just come in and respawned. Press the respawn button. It's supposed to respawn for 5 seconds, and he knows that. He's the Marshal. So if you see the top left one now, the guy's come in, he's counting his 5 seconds, and then he's going back out. That's what the Marshal player should have done, and should have known better, really. So I'll call him up on that. Okay, so there you go. You can see on our camera in the sky, you can see where one of the targets has been lit up now. See how effective the camera is. Hopefully we'll get the Marshal to switch that back on in between games, and you'll be able to see it running up and down on the zip wire, which will make a lot more sense. And we'll be able to see some of the gameplay go through it, which will be much better. And at that point I'll be able to flick across to this screen here as well, so we can pinpoint just that one screen, and you'll be able to see the play as it happens. Unfortunately not on this game, because we've got to switch it on. So let's, excuse me, go back to all cameras and see what's going on. So about 8.5 minutes gone, so about 1.5 minutes left on this game. I think it's quite a close game. I don't know who's going to win this one, but it's going to be red or green. The red team are respawning on the top left camera, and the green are respawning in the top middle camera. So if you're watching, jump on the chat, let me know who you think is going to win, red or green. Right, that's game. That is game. So when the marshal gets back, I'll just confirm with him just how many respawns each team had. I think that was quite a close one. So let's see whether it was a green or a red win. What do you think? Let us know in the chat. Okay, so that was a red win. 8 respawns to red, 13 to green. So red had the least amount. So it was quite a close game. Only, what was that, 5 difference between the respawns. So it wasn't the quickest game in the world. They were moving about and that absolutely fine, but it wasn't actually the quickest. There's not that many of them playing. But that was quite a low respawn count, so I think they were all playing more of a tactical game, moving around, than a fast-paced game that sometimes that we get. Which is fine. If that's the way they want to play the game, that's absolutely fine, no problem at all. But they're just on a quick break now, and then we'll be getting them out for the next game. So bear with us. Enjoy our adverts as they come up here, and we'll be getting them out for the next game very shortly. So yeah, just players are just on their 5-minute break just between games. So if you are watching, just bear with us. We've got some of the adverts running at the moment, but games should resume in about 5 minutes' time. So we'll hopefully have the zip cam running on that one. The marshal's going to remember to go and turn that on. So if you are watching the stream, let us know what you think of the new camera setup. Hopefully we'll be able to flick you through some of the new slides and that now that they're working. And we'll be able to show you that new zip cam as well, which we hope to use a bit more to follow some of the gameplay and some of the player tracking. If you want to get involved in the action, get yourself booked in. 308sniper.simplybook.it to get booked in. We have sessions on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 till 9, and then we have sessions on a Saturday and Sunday. So you can do a half day, 9 till 1, or afternoon 2 to 2 till 6. Or you can do a full day, which is 9 till 6, and you get an hour for lunch. Your lunch is included on your full day booking as well. And we've got a full cafe downstairs with a very wide range of food. You can have everything from a jacket potato to chicken tenders to beer battered cod burgers, chicken wings, chicken burgers, and all sorts. We've got cake, we've got sweets, we've got the lot. So you'll never go hungry in your lunch hour here, which is always good. And everything is cooked fresh. We don't pre-cook our burgers and leave them in a hot plate or anything like that. It's all cooked to order. That's our challenge burger there on the screen. If you're watching the stream, we actually had someone take that on yesterday, and they haven't made the scoreboard yet. It's still out there to be beaten, so if you've got an appetite, come and take on the challenge burger. 25 quid. If you eat it all in the 45 minutes, you get it for free. We even give you a t-shirt. So if you've got an appetite, come down and check that out. On screen here is some of our pyro that we sell in store. We don't actually allow burnable pyro in the arena, just because it's all made of wood and the building's quite an old building. If you've not been here before, it's built in 1928, and it is a timber frame construction and all timber inside. It's got concrete section walls and stuff like that inside, so probably not the best environment to start burning stuff. We have tested them up here. The biggest problem we have is that the smoke lies around in the arena and we can't get rid of it. So we are testing out some smoke machines and that at the moment, which we hope to deploy as part of games later on through pedal switches. But in the meantime, no burnable pyro. We do allow 209s, we do allow spring grenades, and we allow gas powered grenades as well. So there's plenty of choice full grenades out there, but just not burnable ones. But we have tested some in the arena just to do some of these videos that are on screen. These next ones coming up, though, we do actually allow. So these are the Swiss Arms anti-personnel ball launchers, I think they call them. Nice short name for them. Basically, it's a tube with a gas canister in the bottom and 300 BBs, which all fire out. And the manufacturer says 25 to 30 metres. But indoors, absolutely brilliant. If you're feeling a bit pinned down, you can't move across the arena, let one of them bad boys off and drive your way forward. They are brilliant indoors. They're brilliant outdoors as well, to be fair, but they are brilliant indoors. So players, it looks like they're all just getting them back into the safe zone. All the smokers are back in. They've all caught their breath. So hopefully a few more minutes and we'll get them out for the second game of the afternoon. So the marshal's just getting the next game set up, and then we'll be getting out shortly to start that one. So probably about another minute and they'll be going out. So Marshall tells me about a minute and they'll be ready to go out for the second game in the afternoon. He's just getting them set up and ready to go. So this next game or second game of the day will be team deathmatch again. Exactly the same as last time, just opposite ends. Even though the arena is a mirror image of itself, we just play the game. Normally play most games in both directions, just to make sure that everyone's comfortable with both running both ways. A lot of people still think there's an advantage one way or another. There really shouldn't be. The arena is a complete mirror image of itself, so there really isn't any difference which way you start. But it looks like the players are in the arena now, ready for the second game. So let's get the arena cams up on there. Okay, there we go. So we should see the game starting in just a minute. The master's just making sure they're all in place and ready to go. So green are respawning on the top left camera now, and the red team, which got blue armbands on, but just to add confusion, we call them the green and red team because that's the colours of the targets. So when we use the targets in the games later, we'll have the green and red team. But due to the way the world is now, we were unable to get red armbands, so they've got blue armbands. So it is what it is. We've got red ones on order. Once we've got them in there, have the same colour armbands as their actual team. But blue is red is blue, green is green. So just to add confusion. But red are respawning top middle camera, and green on the top left. So here we go. Lights are flashing. The game's about to start, and they're off. Look like a bit more of a speedier start there. I think these players are finding every part of the arena that the stream hasn't got cameras on, which is handy. Doesn't make for very great viewing, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But you'll start to see them moving around now. So there we go. As the player comes in and enters the spawn, you'll see he presses that spawn button. The button deluminates and then comes back on, and they count 5 seconds and go straight back out. So we run a 5-second respawn. And on this game of team deathmatch, we count how many respawns. The team with the fewer respawns wins, basically. So it's just a fun shoot 'em out, just to get them used to shooting each other again for the afternoon before we get into some of the other games. So who do you think's going to win this one, red or green? If you're watching, drop a note in the chat. Let us know what you think. Who's going to be victorious on this game here? Again, it's not the quickest of games. Normally the players that play are fairly rapid round the arena. These guys this afternoon are playing a more tactical game. So let us know who you think's going to win, red or green. The arena has been designed really to stop people from camping. As any one position you're in, there's 3 different angles you can normally get shot from. So it does normally push a bit more fluid movement. But because there's only low numbers today, with low numbers you can get people playing a bit more tactfully, which is what they seem to be doing today. They're not moving around quite as quick as if we got a full house in. So on a full session we'd be running 6v6, and in that sort of scenario you normally see a lot more fluid movement, a lot more speed and that going on. Obviously today, the lower numbers, they've been able to play a little bit more of a tactful game. But let's see how they're getting on. Who do you think's going to win though, red or green? I think it did look like the green team were doing a little bit better at first, but I'm not sure. As I say, it's quite a slow one, so maybe you've been following the spawns a little bit better and been counting them. But let us know who you think's going to win this one. They are playing a very tactful game, which isn't great for, as I say, for the stream. But let's try out some of these new camera views that we've got, see if we can pick up some of the action. This is our centre cam. This picks up the centre of the arena. You can just see on the floor there's a sort of a pen mark, and that's where the dead centre of the arena is, right in the middle of those sort of, well, right in the middle of that screen really, is the centre of the arena. We've now got our spawn areas, so we can flick to spawn 1 and spawn 2, which again doesn't always make for the most exciting on these low numbers, but it does give us an opportunity to show you off some of the cameras. Then we have the left side of the arena, and then the right side of the arena, and then we've got the couple of corners which I can bring into play as well, and this one here, and then we can take you back to all cameras. Hopefully we're going to have some 4 camera views coming up, and then we'll be able to show you a little bit more of the arena, and then of course we'll have this eye in the sky working a little bit better, and we'll be able to go backwards and forwards with it a little bit and show you how that works. Because Dan's playing, he's not controlling it. So yeah, where Dan's playing at the moment, he's not controlling that arena cam going up and down, where he's in there as a player marshal, but I'll get him moving that up backwards and forwards a little bit in a minute, see if we can get that working.
Pew, 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 pew.
There we go, there's a player marshal back to the spawn. starting to see them move around a little bit now. 7 minutes in, we've got 3 minutes left of this game, so we should start to see them speed up towards the end. Okay, last couple of minutes now. See how it's ramping up. That's good. Player taking his hit and thanking the other player for such a good shot. Always good to see good manners in airsoft. And he ran straight back out to go and get him again and got shot again by the same guy. So just shows you playing with aggression. To go back and get that shot doesn't always work. Sometimes you have to be a bit more tactful. So now he's taking a more slower approach back out. We'll see if he'll get his man this time. He's got about a minute and 20 seconds remaining. It looks like he's got him as well. So there you go, running out gun-ho, got shot straight away, went out a bit more tactful and got his man, so sometimes that's the best way to play. So, last minute of this game. I really don't know what's going on. All the players seem to have found all the dead spots where the arena cams don't pick up, but only our marshal cams pick up. So we are going to extend the amount of cameras in the game zone to cover a bit more, so you can see just as much as we see. But at the moment, we are limited to the ones that we have. So red team are both in their spawn at the moment. Green are out in the arena. I think if I was a betting man, I'd say red have probably won this. And there we go, game over. So once the marshal gets back to the safe zone, I'll find out and confirm with him how many respawns and who was the winner. Okay, so that was a green win. Red had 13 respawns and green had 7 respawns. So that's one game each. Scores are 1-1 overall. So after the first rounds, they're drawing. One game each, and quite similar scores as well. I think it was 13 respawns to the green and 8 to the red on the first game, and then the other way round this time, so 13 to red and 7 to the green. So pretty even across the 2 games, but well done Greens, you've won that one, so 1-1 overall. So players will just be on about a 5-minute break now, while they get themselves reloaded and rehydrated, ready for the next game, and then I'll get that explained to you and let you know what game they're playing next. Okay, so next game will be 2-shooter flip. So this will be our first game involving the targets for this afternoon. Players just cooling off a little bit. It's still quite a warm afternoon. They're getting themselves rehydrated. And then we'll be getting them out for that game. So a couple of minutes. And they'll be playing again. So bear with us. Let us know if you're watching. Jump on the chat, either on Facebook, YouTube or Twitch. Either way, if you're on there, you can put in the comments if you're on Facebook. And that come through onto the chat. If you're on Twitch, just comment away as normal. And the same on Facebook, on YouTube. If you just type in the comments, it'll come up on the chat. So jump on the chat. Let us know what you think of the stream so far, and let us know what you think of the new cameras and stuff. How it's working. Probably not the best of days to demo that with the lower numbers. It's always harder to show how capable the cameras are. But hopefully it makes for a good stream anyway. So let us know what you think. So if you're out playing this weekend, let us know where you're playing. We've been out today with our site shop. Jack and Martin have been down at Drivewood and running our site shop down there. Martin and Eloise will be there tomorrow at Drivewood with our site shop. So again, if you're playing there, if you need any supplies, we'll have them down there. If you need to get anything in, just get it ordered. You can do that on the website and just select Drivewood Collection, and we'll bring it down with us. We do pack the van by about 5:30, so let us know sooner rather than later if there is anything specific that you need bringing down. We'll bring that down. Same for Dog Tag. We're at Dog Tag tomorrow as well. Lynn's will be down there tomorrow running the site shop as usual down there. So again, if you need anything, jump on the website, get that ordered, select Dog Tag Collection. But bear in mind, we do load the van for about 5:30. We don't live here. So we often get people put orders in at like 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking that we must live here or something, and we bring it with us. We don't, unfortunately. We live elsewhere. So if you need stuff, get it ordered now, or give us a call in the shop 01634 921 278, and we can get those orders sorted out for you. We have got games on here tomorrow as well. We've got a full house tomorrow. It's a full private session, I believe. We've got tomorrow, full day private tomorrow, so it will be a busy one, so we'll be streaming that all day tomorrow. So we'll have a morning stream, and then obviously we'll stop for lunch, and we'll have the afternoon stream going as well. So that will be a lot more faster pace, as the arena's a lot fuller on that one. We won't see any sort of tactical play that we get in these lower numbers. Just because that you have to move around more when there's more players out there. But it's good to see a different side of CQB with the lower numbers and the more tactical gameplay. Always makes for a good stream as well. But let us know what you think in the chat, how the gameplay's going. Who do you think is going to be victorious overall for the day? And those sort of things. Let us know if you're out this weekend playing as well, where you're playing. And if you want to get booked in to play here, we've got games on Tuesday night, so that's pistol and shotgun night. We've got games on Wednesday and Thursday, it's all guns, and games on Friday. Friday night is our In the Dark game, and then next weekend, Saturday and Sunday afternoon is fully booked. We've got a laser tag event on Saturday and Sunday afternoon. However, we have spaces Saturday and Sunday morning next week, so if you're not playing next weekend, get yourself booked in. 308sniper.simplybook.it, and we'd love to have you here coming to play. The number's always quite low here. We play 6-on-6 as a maximum, so sometimes places do go quite quickly. So get yourselves booked in and come and join the action. So, Two Shooter Flip is our next game. So, if you've not seen our stream before, you've not played in the arena, Two Shooter Flip is a game where they use the targets. So, the green team and the red team. So, you have to, when the game starts, none of the targets will be lit. There's 20 targets out in the arena, and none of them will be lit up. They have to hunt down the targets and shoot them. If it lights up their colour, they leave it. If it lights up the other teams, they shoot it again to flip it, hence the two-shooter flip. They have to hold the targets in their colour for as long as possible. Sorry, radio going off there. Let me know they're going in. But they have to flip the targets into their colour, and the respawns do count. So the more you respawn, it can actually divide your score. So we take in both their respawn count. There's a calculation that happens in the background, and it works out. So if you're too aggressive and respawn in loads, it can count against you. If you're not aggressive enough and not holding your half of the targets, then you can lose on that as well. So you do have to work together to get the overall result. But it looks like the game is about to start. So watch out here for the game start. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. That was a good start. I don't know what he did there. He ran out and his mag dropped out. So was that a tactical mag drop? I don't think so. He ran a little MP7, I think, there. So he just had some trouble getting his mags in for some reason. He's still having a go now on that top left camera. I don't know what's happening with him there. Still having issues by the looks of it. Pressed the wrong button. Let's have a look. There he is with his MP7. Well, the red team aren't going to do particularly well. It's a one-man fight at the moment, and he barely made it out of spawn, and he's been shot. Looks like he's got his mag back in. Stock is out, and he's ready for action. So here we go. See if they can level it up. So let's see how this gameplay goes on. Oh, I just realised I haven't got the mic on in the game arena. Let's turn that on. You can hear them shouting away at each other. We've also got our sound effects up and working, I think, a little bit better now. So if you are listening, let us know how these sound. Got some nice little ones like this and some
Pew, 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 pew.
these sort of things, so we can play it away. So who do you think is going to win this one? So it's 1-1 overall. They've been quite evenly matched. It was 13-8 to the green. And 13-8 on the first round, and it was a red win. Second round was 13-7. Greens won that one. So yeah, very close so far. Let's see who wins this next one. So it's going wrong with the GoPro there for some reason, and we seem to have lost the GoPro feed, which is handy. So don't know what's quite going on there with it, and it seems to have come back, and it's gone again. How bizarre. Yeah, not quite sure what's happened with that, but for some reason we've lost the GoPro feed. We've had some trouble with the wireless cameras. We used to run the GoPro as the Marshall cam, absolutely fine, no bother. We've tried doing a camera for the zipline. We bought one of those Insta 360s. Fantastic camera, fantastic bit of kit. Absolutely useless at live streaming. Awful. You have to have a mobile device within range of it. It only has a 10-meter Wi-Fi range. It seems to work better if there's a device plugged straight into it. But even then, it's awful. It uses its own Wi-Fi network. God knows what to do with that. We can't use it for the stream, which is a shame because the footage off it was pretty cool. So we've reverted back to the old GoPro. I was going to trial running a couple of GoPros instead, one for the Marshall helmet and one for the zipline. But already it's playing up, unfortunately, so I'll try and get that resolved in the break. Find out what's happening with that. But anyway, back to the game. We're halfway through, 5 minutes gone. We've got 5 minutes of this game remaining. So, it is very, very tactical game, this one. They are running quite slowly.
Let's do this.
So let us know in the chat, who do you think is going to win this, red or green? It's very difficult to see what's going on because they seem to be hiding from every streaming camera, which is handy. Oh, that's quite a good shot, and he congratulated him for it as well. Hopefully once we have these new additional cameras added on, you'll be able to see a bit more of the action. It doesn't make for the best of viewing at the moment, unfortunately. I do apologise. And tomorrow's stream should be a lot more fluid movement around, because there's a few more of them out in the arena, so you should start to see them move around a little bit more. Sorry about that. Flipped over to unedited camera view. So Red are definitely holding more of the targets at the moment. We're 8 minutes in. It is the overall time that they've held the target for, and respawns do count. So you can end up holding more targets for a longer period of time, but because you've respawned more, it goes against you. These are the two greens when they're spawned together. They're pushing out now. We're coming up towards the sort of last minute of the game. I think Red have probably won this one, but I'm not sure. Let's see what happens at the end. I think it's probably going to be a Red win. Okay, so last 30 seconds. Let's see who's got this one. How will win? I meant who will win? Let's have a look. Last 5 seconds. I think Red have probably got this. Green have, I think, have probably had a few more respawns, and Red are dominating hugely on the targets. That's game over, and Green team won. Green team actually won that one. That's a surprise. Well, Green team won on reveal time. They held the targets for the longest, and obviously the respawn will make a difference on that as well. But yeah, it was a Green win, even though the overall score at the end, Red actually had more targets held at the end, but it's done by the number of seconds that each target's held. So it looks like we had a Green win. Okay, so it come up with a Green win, and I've just questioned that with the in-game marshal because it did look like a Red dominancy, and yeah, it was actually a Red win. The reason it displayed as a Green win is because the marshal put the Red team in as the Green team and the Green team in as the Red team, so it was all in back to front. But the good thing is, even though the human error let us down, the technology doesn't. So it did declare the right winner, and we could see who had held the targets. So there we go, displayed on the screen the correct winners, which is the Red team. So Red team won. I can't remember what he said was the respawns now. I think it was something like 5 and 10 respawns. I'll get that clarified. Okay, yeah, so it was 5 respawns to the Red and 10 to Green. So Green lost on respawn and on target acquisition as well, so on both points, but very well played. And I think it was the Red team that had Red team had trouble with their mag on their MP7 as well to start the first round. So they were out of it for a little bit of the first game. I don't know, it was only 30 seconds or so, but it can make a difference. So well done, Red. A strong game, that one. We'll just get them on a small break again, and then we're going to be getting them out for the next game. So the master was going to see if he can get the battery swapped over on the GoPro for our eye in the sky camera. See if we can get that back up and running for the next match. I don't know what happened to it there, so hopefully it is just a battery issue, and we can get that up and running for you guys. See how that pans out and see how that plays. But as I say, the player's just on a little break now. We'll be getting them out for the next round of 2-shooter flip in just a few minutes' time, once they've caught a drink and catch their breath. And as I say, we'll get that GoPro battery changed, and then they'll be out and playing again. So we have spaces this week. If you want to come down and play, get yourselves booked in. 308sniper.simplybook.it. We've already got players booked in for Thursday and Saturday morning. Saturday and Sunday afternoon is fully booked, I'm afraid. We've got a laser tag event on those 2 days. But on the Saturday and Sunday morning, we do have spaces, and we've got players booked in on Saturday morning, and as said, Thursday night as well. Okay, so I just flipped up our website here. So if you've not been to our website before, just pop on to 308sniper.co.uk. We've got a bunch of items on the sale items here, and our new in has always got our latest and greatest stuff in there. So we've got these new mortar tubes in, which have the sling mounts on them as well, as you can see there. So these are pretty cool. You can use these either on your shoulder or straight from the floor, and they've got sling mounts on there for easy carry. Also carrying the beautiful 308 sniper stickers on either side as well. So we've just got them in today, or yesterday they arrived. A bunch of new pistols in there, a load of new holsters, some new grenades. These new sights that have come in are pretty cool. Just for shits and giggles, why not? Stick some of them on your gun. They're pretty cool. What else do we get in that was new? So if you play at Drive Wood, they use green smoke as poisonous gas, unless you're wearing a respirator. So we now have these respirator shields in. So these are pretty cool. We've got a few different choices. We've got the green one, the camo one. That's what the camo one looks like, and we have the tan ones. So they're new in as well. Let me just flick back, and we've got this style as well. So if you want the different looking version, again, green, black and tan. So we've added them in. The Calypso range, which is new into our CAF as well. So everyone loves Calypso drinks. Yeah, if you haven't checked out our website before, check out some of these new items. Okay, so next game should go on in about a minute's time. Will be another game of two-shooter flip. Sorry, trying to type and talk at the same time. My brain doesn't work that well. Two-shooter flip coming next. So this will be the exact same game as last time. Just swapping ends. So the reason we swap ends is just that everyone gets a chance of playing both ways of the arena. There shouldn't be any advantage either way now. So the way that the arena has been designed, it's been designed specifically for airsoft. We've built it with airsoft in mind and with nothing else in mind at all. This is a pure custom airsoft build. The idea was to have it complete mirror image, so it doesn't make any difference which end you start from, and to have nice high walls and to have nowhere that anyone can really stand and camp. You should be able to be shot from 3 different directions wherever you stand. So on this game of two-shooter flip, as that's the second one, we just swap them ends. We do it with every game just to show that there's no tactical advantage either way. But also it gives everyone a chance to play every game twice just to see if they've not played it before. It warms them up to the game the first time. The second time they have more an advantage of knowing how to play it. So the game's about to get underway, so I'm going to flip them over to all cam so you can see that happening. So watch out for the flashing game start lights. And we'll be underway in just a moment. If you are watching... If you are watching, just get in the chat. Let us know who you think's going to win this one. Okay, so game has started. Trying to have a look to see why we haven't got any music playing. Technology 8. Let's get that there. There we go. Not sure what's going on with that. Sorry about that if you're listening or watching. We have to use a paid music service because of copyright. So we pay for a subscription through Epidemic Sounds, and for some reason it's just been a bit glitchy this afternoon, don't know why, but anyway it's up and playing now, so hopefully you can hear that live and clear. So anyway, second round of two-shooter flip, about a minute in. Red versus green. Red are being the most dominant again. So let's see if red win this one again, or whether it's going to be a green are going to bring it back. So far it's 2-1 to the Reds overall for the games today. Let's see if green can call it back. It is dead level pretty much at the moment with the targets. We've still got some targets to shoot. There's only 16 targets shot, so there's 20 targets in total. The objective for this game really is to flip all the targets into your colour. So when the game starts, none of the targets are lit. You have to shoot the targets, light them up in your colour. Once they're in your colour, you have to hold them in that colour for as long as possible. It also counts on your respawn. So if you go too aggressive and start respawning all the time, it'll divide your score by the number of respawns. Obviously the more you have, the more division you get. So it pays to be aggressive, but it can penalise you to be too aggressive as well. So it always makes a difference. As you see, when the player comes in there, top middle camera, he pressed the respawn button as he was shot. Counts his 5 seconds and he's back in. So on most games we run a 5-second respawn. Especially indoors, I think it's important to have a 5-second respawn. Gives everyone a chance to regroup and get an actual advantage from shooting the other team down as well. So green are definitely being the more aggressors at the moment. They're there holding a few more. Still 2 targets out there, haven't been shot though. So there's a bit more play happening at the moment. So quite often we get asked when we open. So we are open, I'll put it in the chat there. We are open Tuesday to Friday, 9:30 till 9. So we're open till 9 o'clock every weeknight, apart from Mondays. Mondays we are shut. And we're open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 till 6. Obviously we have games on every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and Saturdays and Sundays. So if you want to come down and play, get booked in, 308sniper.simplybook.it. Tuesday nights, pistol and shotgun night. Wednesday night, all guns. Thursday night, all guns. Friday night, all guns, but Friday night is completely in the dark, so bring your torches. Saturdays and Sundays is all guns too. And we do a morning session or an afternoon. Mornings is 9 till 1. Afternoon is 2 till 6, or you can do a full day session. This week we've got players booked in Thursday already, so jump on that booking. We've got players booked in Saturday morning as well. Unfortunately Saturday and Sunday afternoon is fully booked because of laser tag event that we've got running here, but we do have spaces Saturday and Sunday morning this week coming, so or next weekend, so get booked in for that. Tomorrow we've got a full day private session, so we are fully booked. And that should make an interesting game as well, so you'll see a lot more movement on the cameras. Unfortunately these guys today are playing because there's lower numbers, they're playing a much more tactical game. They seem to be hiding in all the dead spots of the live streaming cameras. We can see them on the other cameras, just not on the streaming cameras unfortunately, so you can see them pop out every now and again. The middle camera says picking up one of the guys now. You see the top camera there, you see the player marshal moving around. If you're watching, let us know what you think of the stream so far. Let us know who you think is going to win at the moment. Green were getting more the aggressor, but now it looks like red are more aggressive again, so I think it might be another red win, making it 3-1 for the day so far, for the afternoon so far. But let us know if you've been following it. Let us know who you think's going to win this next one.
Pew 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 pew.
last couple of minutes of this round. Who do you think's going to win this one? I think it's going to be a red win again. The second half of the game, Reds have just dominated. They're certainly holding more targets, and I don't think they're respawning really at all. Greens have done a lot more respawning. So one of the red players comes in for respawn now, but both greens are in the respawn. They're now starting to push back out again. About a minute and 20 seconds left, so start speeding up normally in this final part of the game. Still one target that's not been shot. We've only got 19 targets in play. Just coming up to the last minute now, so let's see if it ramps up. I'll just let the marshal know they've got a minute left. So yeah, last minute. Players are aware now they're in the final minute. So we see a flurry of activity. Green have got a few more targets now, but it's still being held by the red. It's probably too little too late by green. Last 30 seconds now. Two of the guys have been playing all day, and they're actually on the red team, so you'd expect them to be a little bit tired than the others. Fresh to it, but they seem to be doing quite well. So last 10 seconds. Who do you think is going to win this one? Let's have a look. Game over, and that was a red win. Flip that up over there. So yeah, red win. Red win. I will find out how many. Oh, sorry, just got the radio. I'll find out how many respawns we had on that game as well. Bear with me. Okay, so yeah, 8 red respawns and 10 green respawns. So the respawns were pretty close, to be fair. It was just Reds held more of the targets for the longest time in the arena. So well done, Reds. I think I'll make that 3-1 now to the Reds for the afternoon. So strong performance there by the red team. Players are just on a break now, and they're probably for about 5 or so minutes. Just catch their breath again, get some energy back in them, and get rehydrated, and then I'll come back to the details of the next game. Okay, so players just on their break at the moment. be getting them out for the next game shortly. I'll come back to the details on that in just a mo. If you're on the stream, let us know what you think of the stream so far. It's always better when you guys chat back with us, so jump on there and let us know. But as I say, players just on a small break at the moment, and we'll be getting them out for some more games this afternoon. Okay, so just a few more minutes and then we're getting out for the next game. Just bear with us. The players are only human, they do need breaks between the games. So just bear with us while that happens. So a few more minutes and we'll get you details of the next game. So players are just standing in the shop buying some spares and that, just keep them going in the game. So just a few minutes down there and then they'll be getting up and getting reloaded. So This break's probably going to be like the mid-session break, just a little bit longer, so probably about 5 minutes, and they'll be going out for the next game. Next game will be attack and defend, or sort of domination game. We have to dominate the arena and take out as many all the targets as quick as possible. So this one is we cap it at 10 minutes, but it never takes 10 minutes to run. So the first team will attack and see how quickly they can take out all 20 targets while the other team defend, and then we'll swap them over and see how quick the other team can do it. But game should start in about 5 minutes time, so bear with us, and we'll be getting them out shortly. So if you weren't aware, we've now started doing a range of dog stuff in the shop, and we've got that on our website as well now. You can click down to here to dog equipment, and all our canine supply stuff is there. We've got our canine Facebook page as well, so check out 308sniper canine suppliers. Give that a like if you've got a little pooch yourself. But we've got a range of accessories. Not much in that one. We've got some food and some of the doggy treats and snacks going on. Just a small selection that we started with. Obviously the snacks are there as well. In a second category, we've got some tactical dog vests and collars. And we've got a range of toys as well, which actually some of the players have been buying bananas to use as a tactical banana in the kill house. It's like a medley weapon just for fun, but obviously they're good for dogs too. So a bit of a crossover product there, just for fun. So check out our website anyway. We've got loads of new updates on there, a bit about the loyalty system. So if you shop with us in the store or shop with us online, you can earn loyalty points. We've got some multi-buy deals on there as well. We've got details about the CAF there, and our shooting range. So shooting range, you can come and play in the shooting range, £5 for 1 hour, up to 4 players, using the attack sense system. So download the attack sense shooter ID, get yourself a login, it'll record all your shooting statistics like that, and it'll record all the rankings as well, so everyone's more interested on the rankings, how they've ranked and performed against everyone else that's shot in there. And the range is completely rebuilt now. We've got a clearance event on our Games Workshop stuff, so check that out on there if you're into Games Workshop. Lots of new products coming in all the time. We've just had new shipments from Newprol. We've got a huge cybergun order coming in next week. The couriers are a joke, but they've told me it should clear. It's clear customs, and it should be with us Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So there's going to be a huge amount of rifts in that, and there's all sorts going on through that. So check that out. We've just had a shipment of Falcon BBs. We've got a load of them in stock. And then we've got our items on sale, and then the Kill House as well. So the Kill House takes you through to our booking website. So if you've not booked with us before, just go to our booking website, which is 308sniper.simplybook.it. Click book now, and then pick what you want to do. If you want to shoot in our shooting range, select the range, and there it is. If you need AEG rental, you can select it there, and then just pick the day that you want to play, and what time you want to come in. So that's got tomorrow and next week, loads of slots available. So check that out. If you want to play airsoft, got weeknights or weekends. Again, just select weeknights. We've got Tuesday night pistol and shotgun night. Wednesdays and Thursdays is all guns, and Friday is lights out in the dark. So I recommend you bring a torch. 14 and over. All the pricing's on there as well. If you want to book, just select how many people are coming. Or if you want to book for yourself individually, that's fine. Just press select. Select if you want a rental, and then select the date you want to do it. So obviously this is Tuesday night, so it only shows Tuesdays. I have the following Tuesday and the following Tuesday. So you can book in there. Exactly the same on the weekends. If you did a half day morning, select whether you want a rental. And then select the day you want to book it. Once you selected it, it'll ask you if you want any add-ons. We're actually logged in as Matt, who is our media guy. It's just where he tests stuff. But it'll ask you to pay a deposit, and then you can confirm your booking, and it'll take you through to make your payment. Easy as that. So no excuse, get yourself booked in, and come and play down at the Kill House. And you might be part of our live stream, which is always good. Restart that. Go in there. Okay, so yeah, just another few minutes, guys, and then the players will be going out. So I've got a couple of them up in the safe zone. Just waiting for them to all get back and get finished, and then we can take them out for another game of attack and defend this time round. So bear with us. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy. It's your boy, X Gravity. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, we're all doing good. X Gravity. It's your boy. Love that. Yeah, it's a bit of a slower game today. Not so many players in today, so they are playing a bit more tactical. But I think you've been playing a couple of times this week. Yeah, tomorrow will be a more fast-paced run. It's a full booking tomorrow, private tomorrow, so we've got 12 players in the arena. Generally when there's more players, it's more faster pace. Today's been a bit slower pace, just where there's they can take their time and move around the arena a little bit more where there's less of them out there. But yeah, we have, if you want to play again this week, we've got players in Thursday. I think you're playing in a couple of weekends time as well. I think I noticed you're playing with Dan the Marshal when Dan's booked in. I can't remember what day that was now. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so that, I think we're playing on the 24th against Dan. That's looking like a busy weekend already. Saturday and the Sunday, so that weekend's looking good, so that should be good. But this week coming up, as I say, tomorrow we're fully booked, but with the next week, or the week coming up, we've got people already booked in for Thursday and Saturday. Or Saturday morning, as I've said before, Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon is fully booked for laser tag. We've got that event happening. But if you still want your airsoft fix, you can play Saturday or Sunday morning. We've already got people booked in Saturday, as I said, and we've already got people booked in Thursday. But we have got games running Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as well as Saturday and Sunday morning. So any of those you can get booked in.
It's your boy.
Okay, so this next game is going to be domination or attack and defend. We need to get this slide updated so it says attack and defend rather than domination. But it's an attack and defend game where they have to attack and shoot out all the targets as quick as possible. So basically the attacking team have to shoot out all 20 targets and they have to shoot out each of the 20 targets as quick as possible, and we'll run one team on the attacking, one team defending. The attacking team have to shoot out all the 20 targets and they have unlimited lives. The defending team are limited to 3 lives. Once they've expelled all their lives, they just hold back in their spawn area or make their way safely back to the safe zone. And then they get timed basically. And then their swap ends, and then the other team will have a go at attacking and see which team can do it quicker. So all greens win out on this one and start levelling up the score overall, or will red stomp to victory again? We'll find out in just a minute. Okay, so the green team will be attacking first. So green will be running out, as I say, trying to take out all 20 targets in the quickest time possible. I think the record on this is 50 something seconds or 48 seconds. I haven't got the information in front of me. It's downstairs where we used to do the stream from, so I need to find that actually, and we'll get the leaderboard and the totals going. But yeah, they have to go out, shoot the target as quick as possible, and the other team have to try and hold them back. Now the quickest time's always been set with more players than what we've got playing today. We are only doing a 2-on-2 today, so I don't expect any lightning quick times, but you never know. Sometimes with lower numbers they can get round and flank someone without being seen, so we'll have to see how that pans out. So defenders are defending from the lower spawn, which is down by the safe zone end, and so they're up in the top middle camera, and the green team are attacking from the top spawn, which is down the far end or the office end. So we'll see how they get on in just a moment when the game starts. They are all out in the arena, so let's flick the arena cams up. Almost forgot to do that. And here we go, flashing lights. Marshall has started the game. And away we go, so one target down. They're not setting the world alight with this time. 15 seconds in, one target down, two targets down, nearly 18 seconds. I think yesterday they were doing the first 10 targets in 16 seconds, so somewhat slow. Was it yesterday? Lost track of days this week. I think it was yesterday we had games on, or was it the day before? I can't remember. Whenever the last game was, they were doing the first 10 seconds, first 10 targets in 16 seconds. They're up to 8 targets down, 45 seconds. So they're nearing like record time now. 50 seconds, and they've only done 11 targets. They've got 9 to go, so not setting the world alight, but it is 2 on 2, so it is a lot harder. 12 targets down now, they've got 8 to go. Normally about a 2 to 3 minute time is a sort of average sort of time, so if they can get in the 2 to 3 minute sort of sectors, they're going to do well. Anything over that, then and then they're having a rough time. It will make it easier for the Reds to come back. But a little flurry there, 17 targets down now, 3 to go, minute and a half gone, so it's not a bad time. It's always these last few targets overtake the time, so this is where the defending team can dig in a little bit around a couple of targets. So let's see how well they dig in. They can defend these last 3 targets. With 2 on 2, normally you expect to see like a couple of targets being held and defended well. And there we go, we've got 2 left. So how well can they defend these last 2 targets? So 19 targets down now. 1 last target. How well can they defend this last target? I think one of the defenders is already out. He's back in his spawn, just pacing around, having a little boogie to himself there. And that is game over. That's game over. So that was green score, and that was quite a respectable score really. So Green's time is 2 minutes 43.932. So we'll get them swapped over, and we'll see how quick Reds can do it. See if Red can beat them or get any quicker. Should be a quick reload and back out. I'll just confirm that though, and we should be getting them out pretty quickly. So I'm going to leave the arena cams on for just a second. Yeah, so just having a quick reload, and then they'll be straight back out with the red team attacking. See how quickly they can do it.
Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I
So let's know what you think. They're heading back out now. Do you think red will beat the green time? You know, for 2-on-2, that's not a bad time. 2 minutes 43. We've had more than that in the past with more players, so that's not a bad time at all. Let's see how they get on now. It's just about to get them in place. It's just making sure they're all ready to go.
I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on.
So here we go. Watch out for the flashing lights to indicate game start.
I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along.
3, 2, 1, and we have game on.
I'ma let you hear 'em just to prove you wrong.
A lot faster start there by the Reds. 6 down in 6 seconds. 7 down now. 15 seconds gone. First targets always go down quick because they're in their half of the arena. They're pushing them, but it's always the second half of the targets that slow down, and certainly the last quarter of the targets that are really slow. So 7, 8, 9, 10 targets now down, 38 seconds. 11 targets, just hitting the 40-second mark. 13, 14. Will they get to 15 before the minute's up? 20 targets to take out in total. 55 seconds gone. They're playing quite a tactical pace, not really pushing like at speed. Still on 14 targets. $15 targets now, 1 minute 20 odd, I think that was, so a few more to find, 5 more to find. Remember, Green's done it in 2 minutes 43. It was the last couple of targets that slowed them down on the last 5 for the red team. 16 targets down now. 4 to go. That's 2 minutes gone. We've got 19 targets. 1 to go. It's getting close. 2 minutes 10. 2 minutes 43 by the Greens. So they've got less than 30 seconds to do that. 2 minutes 24. Oh, how close was that? So that is another red win. So Red's time was 2 minutes 40.198. Sorry about that. Radio chat just coming through. So let's pop that on there. Let's put this up on here as a red win. So that is another red win. So if my maths is right, just checking back through the chat. Yeah, so it's now 4-1 to the Reds overall for the afternoon. But that is probably about as close as a game as we get it. So Green did it in 2 minutes 43, 0.932 if you're interested in decimals, and Reds did it in 2 minutes 40.198. So literally 3 seconds difference That's probably about as close as we get. Normally there's at least half a minute difference between teams. So to have 3 seconds difference between them, that's pretty evenly matched, to be fair. And it's hard work up there, so to get sub 3 minutes with just 2 on 2 is a bloody good time, really, to be fair. Normally it takes more numbers and more players to get down under 3 minutes. Our quickest times are normally always done when there's 6 on 6. And anywhere in between a 2 and a 3 minute time is a really respectable time. So well done, lads. Good play. They're just on a break now. It's quite a warm day today. They're making sure they're getting plenty of fluids in, getting plenty of breaks in between games, which unfortunately isn't the best for the stream, but they need to keep hydrated and cooled. So we'll be getting back out shortly with the next game. Not to worry. So just bear with us while they have a quick break, and some of the players just airing themselves off in front of the big cooling fans in the safe zones, trying to cool themselves down a little bit. But yeah, a few minutes and we'll be getting them back out again. I'll let you know nearer the time. But stay tuned and we'll have them out there shortly. So just a few more minutes. Players are just taking a break, as I said before they go out on the next game for the afternoon. Just try and keep you guys entertained. I was just going to show you some new stuff as well. On our website, we have our 308sniper blog. So we're trying to update this again and put some more bits on there. But recently we've had new services and that we offer and bits like that. So blow it up a little bit there. But yeah, if you have a look at the services we offer, we've tried to include a load of information about what we do, the shop, the canine supplies, the kill house has got all the details about when that runs. But quite handy if you've not played here before, you can see the kill house arena there. The map is on the blog. I don't know if I can zoom that up. Have a look, see if I can do this live on the stream, but this is our arena, so this is our two respawn areas. We've highlighted them green and red, but we swap them in, so it's not necessarily the green or the red respawn, but this is our what we call the safe zone respawn, and this is the office end respawn, obviously the centre of the arena. But you can see from this that you've got the two respawns, and then the centre of the arena here, everything is a mirror image of each other. So this wall here, mirror image is this wall here, this L-shaped wall here, mirrors this L-shaped wall here. The only real difference is this area here, in this bottom corner. So this area here is, the building was built in 1928, so this part is about 18 inches wider than this part here. But that is it. Otherwise, we've measured it all out, made it as symmetrical as possible. It is a mirror image of itself, so that makes for some real interesting gameplay, makes it a purpose-built airsoft arena with airsoft in mind. So, as we said, it doesn't matter where you stand. If you're stood here in the corner, you can get shot down this corridor, you can get shot across here, you can get shot across here, you can get shot from across here, people can flank down here and get you shot here. So there's lots of angles where you can be shot. You know, if you're stood here, you're vulnerable from attack from this way, from someone coming this way, from someone coming this way, coming out through here. You know, there's lots of different angles where people can get you. So we're going to do some work and get some of these posts out about the actual arena map layout as well, and show you where the cameras are. We're working on that. All these things take time, but as I say, all the information about the kill house, some of the gotcha stuff we do, which is the low impact stuff for kids, the shooting range, all the information about the range, and the CAF is all in there. So if you've got 5 minutes, go and read our blog. You can add a comment on there and let us know what you think as well. But yeah, just a little snapshot of our website and some of the stuff that we've got on there. Some stuff that people don't always see, so give that a little check out. But players back in the safe zone now, so hopefully another few minutes and we'll be getting them out for another game. I'll find out from the in-game marshal what that game's going to be, and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so the players are just entering the arena now. Let's get the arena cams up. They're going to be playing a game of team domination. So team domination. Next game. So this is like a game of tug of war, just sort of tugging the targets. Either way, so it's about dominancy, pulling the targets your way in effect by shooting the most of your own colour targets. They have to hunt out, shoot their own colour targets and dominate in the arena. Respawns count in this one as well, so if they're too over aggressive and respawn loads, they can lose the game on too many respawns as well. So they're getting him in place ready, so hopefully we'll have them out in just a second. So red are respawning on the where are they respawning? They're respawning down this end of the arena, and the greens are respawning at the spawn that is at the safe zone end. So as I say, this is like a tug of war game. They have to keep shooting the targets and hold them by shooting their own colour, and it's a bit of a tug of war. So the more they shoot their targets, the more they tug it towards themselves. And the more the other team shoot the more it tug it towards them. Probably not the best of explanations, but just think of it like a tug of war. The more you shoot your targets, the more it pulls the score towards you. If they shoot their targets, it pulls the score towards them. As I say, respawns will make a difference in this as well. Okay, so the game is about to start, and it has started. So you'll see as the scores for red and green shoot will go up and down as they sort of tug that rope or tug the targets their way or the other. So it is possible for them to go back all the way back to zero and back up again, because as I say, it is like a tug of war sort of thing. So let's see, green are being quite good at this so far. Will green get a win back? We will soon see. Okay, so it's fairly even still at the moment. Greens are just pipping it, I think, but it does look fairly even. If you are watching, jump in the chat. Let us know who you think's going to win this one. As I say, it's a bit of a tug of war game this one, so you'll see the scores bounce up and down. As I said, green were doing fairly well. Red shooting to the lead. As I say, respawns do count in this one, so they can lose by having too many respawns as well. So it will make a difference, but it is fairly even still at the moment. And then red leap into the lead, and then it's drawing again, then a bit of a green lead. So yeah, it's bouncing backwards and forwards, but green started dominant. It seems to be, excuse me, seems to be a bit more red dominant now. So green are the dominant ones at the moment. They're definitely holding it at the moment. See if reds can claw it back a little bit. So green look like they're smashing it at the midway point. We're coming up to 5 minutes in, 59.60. There you go, 5 minutes in, and it's a green domination at the moment. They are really holding the targets their end. So let's see if Reds can pull it back in the second half of the game. Red have been more dominant so far today, so I don't know if they've mixed the teams up. It looks like they might have mixed the teams a little bit. We'll see. He's still on the green team. Red are starting to claw it back again. Currently 6-3 to the green. Teams are the same by the looks of it. We've got one. That might explain why Red are struggling at the moment, but they were struggling before he was out. So let's see what's going on. Looks like he's putting his iPhone back on. Potentially, so he might be going back out there. Green is still holding it at the moment. It started green strong and then was a red flurry, and now it's green strong again. Oh yeah, the red player is heading back out again by the looks of it. So I don't know if he just ran out of ammo or had a gun issue or something, or he's just having a word with himself or something, I don't know. But he's back in the arena now and back playing. I'm told it was an ammo issue, so he's back at the spawn, and he's going to jump back into the game. So see if he can help push Reds further along. Coming up to 3/4 of the game. 7.5 minutes to be 3/4 of the way through. And the time. It's a 10-minute time limit, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's definitely a more dominant game for green, this one. I'm probably going to edge my bets and say green are going to win, but you never know. You never know, it could be a red win, but at the moment it looks like green are doing enough to hold it. 8 minutes gone, 2 minutes left.
Finish him.
Sorry, got the mamblings of a madman behind us. I'm not sure if that picked up on the mic. I've told him to shut up now, so hopefully you won't get any more background noise.
Pew, 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 pew.
Enemy spotted.
So just coming up to the last minute of this round, and still quite green dominant, but red just clawing it back. So is this a final little flurry from the red team? We'll find out in just a minute. Literally just a minute. 45 seconds now.
Enemy spotted.
Pew, 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 pew.
And 30 seconds left.
Let's do this.
Let's go get them.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Enemy spotted.
There we go, last 10 seconds.
Thank you for following.
Good shot.
And that's it. That is round complete. And red pipped it at the end. So that was a red win overall. I'll find out what the respawns were in just a moment. Unfortunately, we haven't got the respawns showing up on the screen at the moment on the scoreboard. We're still waiting for that to be put into place. But so I'm just going to throw that up as a red win. I'm just going to get confirmation from the in-game marshal on that as well. Okay, so yeah, there was only 2 red respawns and 4 green respawns. So very few respawns there. They spent a lot of time hunting their targets out, and but red just nipped that back at the end. Really, green were really dominant in that game, and I think they gave it away in the last part of the game. Really. Thank you, Jackpot S41 for the raid. Let's flip you over to the break. We'll be playing the next game again in just a mo. Again, they're just getting their mags reloaded, getting their breath and that. Next game will be another game of team domination flipped around. Up and running in about 5 minutes, so we'll just leave it on the brakes while that happens. So if you have just joined us, bear with us. We're just on a quick commercial break while the players get reloaded and get ready to go out to the next game, which should be in about 5 minutes time. So please bear with us while that happens, and we'll get them out and playing very, very shortly. So yeah, we'll be playing another game of team domination after this, so as I said before, the team domination game is a bit like tug of war. So the players have to hunt down and shoot their own colour targets. As they shoot their colour targets, they get their points for that. So you'll see the scoreboard jumping up and down as they sort of tug the targets one way or the other. So as their score goes up, the other team can shoot their targets and it'll pull the other team's score down. If a team shoots a couple of targets in a row, it'll push their score up. So initially knock the other team's score down and then knock their score up. Respawns do count on this one, so you can lose the game just by being too aggressive and having too many respawns, or you can lose by just not shooting enough of your own targets. So it's a compromise being tactful enough that you're dominating and shooting enough targets, but not to the point that you're using up loads and loads of lives. So we'll see how the next round pans out. That, as I say, that was another red win. So so that is 5-1 now to the Reds, I do believe. Okay, so yeah, bear with us. As I said before, we're just on a break at the moment. Players getting themselves reloaded and resorted, and then we'll be out for another game of team domination straight afterwards. And as I say, the best way to describe this game is like a tug of war. As they shoot the targets, pulls the proverbial rope more their way, and you just have to dominate and hold your colour. Reds have been the more dominant team today. It's now 5-1 to the Reds, but the game's been very, very close. It's not like they've been landsliding it. It's been a close match on all of it. So let's hope they keep it up. Well, it'll be good for the Greens to get a couple of wins now, level the playing field a little bit. But as I say, it has been pretty close overall all afternoon. So we'll get them out for this next game, and then we'll have another couple of games after this before the session ends at 6 o'clock. We've still got some more games to go yet. So stay tuned, a few more minutes and we'll be getting them out for the next one. So it looks like players are starting to head back out in the arena for the next round of team domination. So I got distracted trying to sort something else out there in the background. So they are just running out now. They are still with us. They'll be playing in just a second. Okay, so he's just getting them ready to start this next game. Look out for the game start. So same format as last time. This is a team domination game, and it's starting now in 3, 2, 1, and it's game on. So this is like a tug of war game. So you'll see the scores tug up and down as they shoot their targets, their own colour targets, to sort of tug the invisible rope their way, and we'll see who wins. Red have been the stronger all the way through this afternoon. It's been very evenly picked, so let's see how the Greens get on this one. As we go forward. Okay, so red are off to a flyer again, extremely dominant, as they've been most of the night, or most of the night, wishing the day away, most of the day, or most of the afternoon. So been doing well for the Reds. Greens need to step it up a little bit. It looks like our player Marshall there might have just took a nut shot. He was clenching something in the lower regions, so maybe he got a nut shot there. I'll check that back on the replay. Okay, so green are just starting to creep it back. About a quarter of the way through the game now. Just past the quarter part. 10-minute game, this one, so it's all to play for. Red have just snatched it back, but it's a lot closer. And they'll say that green have leapt into the lead again. It was like this at first on the first round, and then it was almost like green run out of steam, and it went all onto the red team. It'll be interesting tomorrow once we've got a few more players in the arena. You'll be able to see a lot more players moving around. It's always difficult with these lower numbers. We haven't got streaming cameras that cover 100%. The other cameras won't stream. We're going to add more streaming cameras so you can see the blind spots that we can see. And obviously with less players in the arena, it sometimes makes it difficult to see everyone. But it does demonstrate the respawn buttons, which they choose there on the top middle camera. So this is unique to our arena. We have these buttons that count how many respawns for each team, and that can make a difference to the score on the game outcome as well. We have got a lot of new games coming. We've got a new bomb that we've just ordered. We've got a down pilot that we're going to be, or a down sailor as we're on the river. And we're going to be implementing new games like that going forward. We're just testing and trialing out some new games. We did hope to bring in the zipline camera this time, but the GoPro has let us down for some reason. Don't know what's going on with it, but we'll try and get that sorted for the games tomorrow. And red are smashing it. What are green doing? It is 10-0 to red at the moment. Green just don't seem to be able to push back at all. They're trying to get the odd little push back. Red just pick it back again. A little flurry of activity there. Oh, come back even. Green are just holding it now. They pushed ahead. About halfway now. We've just gone past the halfway point. Oh, looks like the player there. Got a nasty sort of nut shot there. Straight back out.
Let's do this.
It is very even again, which is good to see. It's evened out a little bit.
Put a bang bang. Put a bang bang.
spotted.
So just over 6.5 minutes gone. 3.5 minutes remaining. Green are starting to push back. Looks like one of the red players has stepped out. His gun by the looks of it. So hopefully he's swapping guns. He's ditching the MP7. He looks like he's got a rifle coming out. So let's see what difference this makes. Green are slightly ahead at the moment. All players are back in now. So let's have a look. See how this goes. Red are just picking it. We've got just about 2 minutes to go now. Now they're getting on with these final couple of minutes. Trying to hold down by their spawn a little bit. They'll push down a bit now. So, even Stevens, 5-all still at the moment, last minute now. Red's just edging the lead again. It's almost like Red's sensed the end of the game and they're finding a little push. Because that is like a tug of war, so they try and hold it all game long and then... but Reds have just done what they did last time. Right at the end of the game, stepping it up. Boom, 10-0 straight to the Reds. It's 10-1 now, but... or 9-1. I think 25 seconds to go. I think Green have probably lost this one again, I'm afraid. But let's see. I might be wrong. 8-2. 10 seconds left. 9-1. And Green push back. I don't think so. 2 seconds to go. 10-0. Boom, red win. Yeah, Green done bloody well through that, and then they just let it go in those last few minutes, really, which is a shame, because they did play well. So that was another red win. So now 6-1 to the Reds. So 6 respawns to the red, 10 to the green, and red were more dominant on that game, and won overall. So now 6-1 overall for the afternoon. Again, another close match. Green have lost pretty much every game this afternoon, but with small margins. It's not been a landslide victory for the red. It has been super close. And that last 2 rounds of team domination, red literally won it in the last minute. It was fairly consistent all the way through. Green started dominant, and then it was consistent all the way through, and then all of a sudden red just stepped up in the last minute, like they knew it was the last minute. So well done, Reds. As said before, it is quite a warm one out there today. We've got the big fans running in the safe zone, but players just cooling down and loading up on that, getting hydrated, and I'll find out what games we're going to close with, so bear with me. So players just on this break, as I say, it's about 25 past 5 now. We play through and finish the session at 6. We will get a couple of games. I think they're going to play team deathmatch to finish the night off. It's Sunday night, it's the afternoon. It's because I'm sat in here with no windows and can't see the daylight outside. That's what it is. That's my excuse, so I'm sticking to it. But yeah, they're going to do that. So we'll see how that goes in just a minute. As I say, about 5 minutes while they catch their breath, and then we'll get them out again. So players are just making themselves ready now, and they should be going out in the arena in the next couple of minutes. They are going to play team deathmatch. So this is what is coming next. Team deathmatch. So this is the game that we started with. It's a simple shoot 'em out. The team with the least respawns wins at the end. Okay, so making their way out now. Let's get the cams up and ready for the game start. So we can target. 30 seconds out, and we'll get this game started. Okay, so almost ready to go. Master's just about to go and hit the button. Let's just have a final chat with them. And here we go. Round starts in 3, 2, 1. We've got game on. Game on. So who's going to win this one? Will Green manage to get a game back? They did win one of these team death matches at the beginning, so will they win one at the end as well? We'll soon find out. So on this one, the scoreboard is up on the screen, but this is all about the respawn. So those scores mean nothing. They're just the number of targets been hit by each team. It really doesn't make any difference to the final outcome of the game. It's all about the respawn. So this is a 10-minute game, and it's all about how many respawns they have, which I will confirm at the end of it. As the future streams go on, we hope to get the respawn counter up on the scoreboard here so you guys can see it as well. But unfortunately at the moment the only way to do it is through the TV broadcast box that we have, so it can only be seen locally, I'm afraid. But we're working with Attack Sense to try and get that done. And the buttons that we use for the respawns were never designed as respawn buttons. They were used for course of fire buttons and stuff like that for the shooting ranges. So we've suggested putting them as respawn buttons. Neil already had an idea to do that, so Neil and Rob, the team at Attack Sense, managed to get that done, ready for our opening, which is fantastic, and it works brilliantly. But we will get that up on the main scoreboards eventually as well. Hopefully they'll get that working on one of the future updates. But in the meantime, you'll just have to bear with us, and we'll give you the score manually at the end of the round. But it does mean that you can't see the score so far, so if you are watching, jump in the chat, let us know who you think's going to win this one. I think it's going to be pretty close. Will Green win one back? Because at the moment it's 6-1 to the Reds, so can they make it 6-2? This will probably be our last game, I'm not sure, but probably the last game of the night. So let's see how they get on. So if you're back tomorrow, we have the live stream on tomorrow. We are fully booked tomorrow with a private. So we should have 12 players in the arena. I think there's 12 of them coming. I'll confirm that. So that will be quite a fast-paced game. So get along and join us on the stream for that one. It'll be on Twitch, Facebook and YouTube. If you've got a Twitch account, get on there and start chatting with us. And if you want to get on the stream and chat along with us, we're going to try and get a second mic added in, so we can have a guest on our streams as well. So if you want to come and commentate along or just talk sort of random airsoft in between games and during the games and that, then drop us a message, let us know that you're interested. We've got a couple of people that have shown interest already. We'd like to try and make it like a bit like a podcast almost while the games are going on. We can have a bit of a chat over stuff and that as well. So if you're interested in doing that, drop us a message. And once we've got the second mic in place, we'll be able to do that. But we're halfway through this game. Who do you think's going to win this one? With the low numbers, it has been very sort of very tactical play. So it's not been as fast paced as we normally see in the CQB arena. But there's been some good gameplay, some good hit taking, some honest and fair play, a lot of tanking each other as well. It's always good to see that in there. believe they might have mixed teams up for this last game. The green players, a different set of green players than we had last time, so it looks like they've muddled the team up for the last round. I wonder if that's because the two lads that have been playing all day, maybe they wanted to shoot each other a bit. They've been on the same team, on the red team, all night, and now they've all afternoon, and now they've swapped, both being on opposite teams, so maybe that was deliberate. I wasn't aware of that, Marshall never said anything, but it does look like they've changed it around, so I'm ever observant. I've only just noticed that. You spend so much time observing, checking that no one's cheating and all that sort of stuff, making sure they're all calling their hits and respawning properly and that. Sometimes you miss the little details, like players have swapped armbands. But okay, so we're 7.5 minutes in, so 3/4 of the way through the game. I think it's going to be quite close. Let's see who wins this one. Okay, so last 30 seconds of this round. Let's see how they get on. So let's see who's going to win this one. It has been quite close to call. I think, I don't know if it's going to be a red win or not. It's been very, very close. Very close. But as I say, they have swapped team members over. So it says green win, but that's based off of it being set to 2-shooter flip. So the only way we know who's won is by the actual respawn count. So we're going to get that off the Marshal in just a second. I'll just get the confirmation for that. Okay, so that was a green win on that one. Red got 10 respawns, green got 5. So that was a green win, so well done Greens. As I say, I think there was a team swap at the end there. They changed the players around, but nevertheless, 6-2 overall to the Reds. So green team won that game, but overall Red were the winners of the afternoon. So well done, everyone. Everyone played well today, though, to be fair. It's always challenging in the heat. There's some good shots, there's some good hit takes. Looks like we had a couple of nut shots as well at times, so that was it's always amusing to see on the stream. Yeah, so there was some good play there. Sorry about that, radio chatter coming through. So that was just Marshall let us know that was the last game of the day. Unfortunately, that is game over for today.
Game over.
But we're, as I say, we're back tomorrow. We've got a full session in tomorrow, and it's a private session tomorrow. So I think there's 12 of them. There might even be more of them, but we'll find out tomorrow how many's playing. If there is more, we'll just run separate teams and stuff or whatever it takes. But yeah, that's running all day tomorrow. So we'll have a stream in the morning and in the afternoon, which will be good. So join us on that one. And if you want to play, get booked in 308sniper .simplybook.it and come down and play one of our sessions. And then watch yourself play back on Facebook, Twitch or YouTube. So thanks for everyone who watched today. Get in tomorrow. Join us on our stream tomorrow if you're not up to much sitting out in the sun. Take your iPad out there. Come and watch some of our stream. Let us know what you think. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for having us. See you on the next one.
Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Mission complete.